This speaker has been recorded at a meeting of Addictive Eaters Anonymous. For more information, visit our website www.aeainfo.org.
My name's Kate, I'm an addictive eater. It's good to be here and thank you for the opportunity to share. I don't really have a topic. Of course, I've thought far too much about it, and so hopefully I'll forget all of that and I will be done. But what I know the most about is step one. When I came here, I thought I was ready to go to any lengths, and the first thing that I found was when somebody came to talk to me, I thought, why are they talking about themselves and not asking about me? So that kind of gives you a bit of an idea where I was at. And then when it was suggested that the first half of the first step, I'm powerless over food, and like the alcoholic has to give up alcohol, how does the addictive eater give up food? So I take up a food plan, and I remember that first day and just feeling so angry. And then that's where my fight started, which went on for quite a while. And experience proved that I wasn't ready when I came in. It took quite a lot more eating, but people were very kind to me and said to me, keep coming back. And that's the best thing I've done. And I'm so glad that I have done that, because today I have so much freedom from the obsession that I had with food. I don't think about it all day, every day, from the moment I wake up. I have freedom from all of that. And I used to see people over there and I was here, and I used to think, how do you get over there? It felt like it was impossible. So today it's more with this sort of anger or the bad attitude that I have a very similar sort of step one situation with, which I'm not going to go into all the gruesome details of how bad-tempered I am, but suffice to say that I don't believe that is God's will for me, and certainly not as an example of somebody who is in recovery. I think that just like it was with the food, right in the crux of the moment where I have that choice of how I'm going to behave, more often than not I'm behaving in a self-will fashion that is not in line with this program. So then of course all the remorse and I'll never do it again and all the carry on that it talks about in the doctor's opinion at step one. And then what I am thankful for is what I can do. I understand that I'm making a choice in those moments to behave in a way that I think suits me at the time, but is not actually helpful to anybody. But I don't seem to want to, I seem to want to do that. I seem to want to punish or do whatever I think at that time. But what I'm thankful for is the things that I can do and that I have learnt here is it talks about that as a spiritual program, and perhaps I haven't really fully appreciated that, what that means, that this is a spiritual way of life. And I guess that sort of attitude that I have, that self-centered attitude, I'm glad that I can see it. I don't like it, but I think that it shows me that this is me without a spiritual program, and I can't live a happy life like that. You know, that because I'm an addict and my best thinking is self-centered. So it shows me that I'm exactly where I need to be, and I have everything that I need for a really good life. I just have to pick up the tools, the spiritual kit, and I have to live a spiritual way of life. So need to spend more time developing that relationship with a higher power, doing spiritual readings and having quiet time and trying to be honest with my sponsor and listen to the sharing in the meetings, people who are over there and not here, who are living this way of life, and listening to my sponsor and the suggestions and taking the actions to the best of my ability each day, and especially when no one's watching. Because I think in the past, when I'm on my own, I might breathe a sigh of relief and think, oh, I can do what I want now, but that's not the way. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes.